Hey kids, welcome back to Kids Education, where we explore the amazing world of science, nature, and fun. Today, we're talking about something that goes boom. Do you know what it is? That's right, volcanoes. Volcanoes are some of the most powerful and exciting forces of nature. But where do they come from? How do they work? And why do they erupt? Let's find out. So, what exactly is a volcano? Well, a volcano is like a mountain, but it's not an ordinary one. Inside the Earth, it gets super hot. I mean really hot. So hot that rocks melt and become a thick, gooey liquid called magma. Magma collects in a big underground chamber under the volcano. When the pressure gets too high, the magma pushes up through cracks in the Earth's surface, and when it finally bursts out, we call that a volcano erupting. Magma that escapes is called lava. Let's talk about how a volcano actually erupts. Imagine a bottle of soda that's been shaken up. When you open the lid, the soda bursts out, right? That's similar to how a volcano works. Deep inside the Earth, the pressure builds up from the hot magma. Once the pressure becomes too strong, it forces its way out of the volcano, along with gases, ash, and sometimes big rocks. And boom, the volcano erupts in an explosion of lava, ash, and gas. The lava can flow down the sides of the volcano and harden into rock when it cools. Not all volcanoes are the same. There are different types, and they all erupt in different ways. Let's meet the three main types of volcanoes. First, we have shield volcanoes. These are wide and have gentle slopes, like a giant shield lying on the ground. The lava flows slowly out of them and spreads far away. One of the most famous shield volcanoes is Mauna Loa in Hawaii, which is one of the largest volcanoes in the world. Next, we have cinder cone volcanoes. These are much smaller with steep sides, and they erupt with a burst of ash and small rocks called cinders. They don't last very long, but can grow quickly. An example is Paricutin in Mexico, a volcano that suddenly appeared in a farmer's field in 1943. And last but not least, we have the big bad stratovolcanoes, or composite volcanoes. These are tall and explosive. They can create huge eruptions that send ash and lava high into the sky. Mount St. Helens in the USA is a famous stratovolcano that erupted in 1980. Now that we know what volcanoes are and how they erupt, let's hear some real-life stories of volcanoes in action. First, let me tell you about a very famous volcano called Mount Vesuvius in Italy. Over 2,000 years ago, in the year 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius erupted suddenly and buried the entire city of Pompeii under thick layers of ash. The people of Pompeii didn't even have time to escape. When scientists uncovered the city centuries later, everything was preserved in ash. Buildings, streets, and even people. It was like a time capsule from ancient Rome. Mount Vesuvius is still an active volcano today, and scientists keep a close eye on it to make sure it doesn't surprise us again. Next up, let's talk about Mount St. Helens in Washington, USA. On May 18, 1980, it erupted in one of the most powerful volcanic events in American history. The explosion was so strong that it blew off the entire top of the mountain. Huge clouds of ash rose 15 miles into the air, and the blast flattened trees for miles around. Luckily, people were able to evacuate, but the eruption left a huge crater at the top of the volcano that you can still see today. Scientists use Mount St. Helens to study how volcanoes behave and what causes these powerful eruptions. A recent major volcanic eruption took place in early 2024 on Iceland's Reykjanes Peninsula. This fissure eruption, which began in March, was part of an ongoing cycle of volcanic activity near the town of Grindavik. Lava flows spread over an area of nearly 6 square kilometers, or 2.3 square miles, causing concern about damage to infrastructure, though authorities successfully diverted the lava away from the town. Hazardous sulfur dioxide emissions also posed local health risks at times, leading to the evacuation of nearby workers. Unlike many eruptions, this one was mostly effusive, emitting minimal ash. Another significant eruption in recent times was the Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai event in 2021, January 2022. This eruption was particularly powerful, blasting a massive amount of water vapor into the stratosphere and creating a huge pressure wave that circled the globe. These eruptions illustrate the unpredictable and varied nature of volcanic activity around the world. So why are volcanoes important? Well, even though they can be dangerous, they help shape the Earth. Every time a volcano erupts, it creates new land. For example, the Hawaiian Islands were created by volcanic eruptions. Plus, volcanoes help make the soil rich and fertile, which is great for growing plants. Volcanoes even help regulate Earth's temperature. The ash and gases they release can affect the climate for years after a big eruption. Now it's time for some super cool fun facts about volcanoes. Did you know there are volcanoes on other planets? That's right. The tallest volcano in the solar system is on Mars. It's called Olympus Mons, and it's about 3 times taller than Mount Everest. Lava can move as fast as 40 miles per hour down a volcano's slope. That's faster than a car driving through a city. Not all volcanoes are active right now. Some are dormant, which means they haven't erupted in a long time, but might erupt again. And some are extinct, which means they'll never erupt again. Wow, we learned so much today about volcanoes. From their fiery eruptions to real-life stories like Pompeii and Mount St. Helens, volcanoes sure are amazing. What was your favorite part? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss out on more awesome science fun. Thanks for watching, and always remember, the world is full of explosive adventures waiting to be discovered.